Hello Playing B, hi, how you doing? And today we're watching Angel Season 3, Episode 10. I am so fucking pumped for this episode. Y'all don't even know. I have been waiting to watch the next Angel episode. Oh my god. I know Buffy's been going like crazy off the rails, but so is Angel's. Angel has been so fucking good. And after the last episode, oh my god. There are a few things I want to discuss before we jump into this episode about the last episode. So I had a few questions about things that happened in the last episode, and I got a few, people that gave me, like, their answers for, like, why certain things happened. So one of the main things was I was so confused on what Darla meant by telling Angel when, like, Angel was like, oh my god, hey, by the way, Holt is here, and she was like, oh my god, yeah, what did she say? She's like, that makes perfect sense or something. Or like, this is the perfect time for him to come. And I was like, what? What do you mean, girly? What? And people were basically being like, well, she kind of meant that, like, as he wants revenge for killing him and his family, or of killing, his wife and his family and his kids and everything. This is the perfect time for him to get that revenge because she's pregnant. She can't, have the child herself. And, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of stuff happening with that. And that's why she was like, oh, makes sense. Of course he comes now, because that's, like, the perfect time for him to get his revenge. That makes more sense. And, I think just, like, the whole Darla killing herself, and then, like, the baby and all that, I'm not sure, I forget if we said, like, I don't think she knew that, like, killing herself would, like, preserve the baby or whatever, or like save the baby. But either way, we kind of came to terms of, like, Darla for sure, like, came to that conclusion herself to kill herself because of just, like, the fact that, like, she wouldn't have any of these, like, feelings and stuff that, like, she's having towards this child, and, like, once the child's born, like, she feels like she wouldn't have those feelings anymore. A couple of people said that they feel like she would have still had those feelings just because, like, but just in her mindset, that's how she felt. So yeah, either way, last episode was just so fucking good. I am literally so excited to get into this one, and, like, hello, we have a baby now, what the fuck's gonna happen to the baby? I am hyped. I'm hyped. And we still have Holtz there. The last scene in the last episode was just, oh my god, cinema. So yeah, we have Holtz, perhaps being the little big baddie for a hot second, possibly for the rest of the season. I'm not sure how long that's gonna go. That's gonna be an interesting thing to find out. And of course, we always have Wolfram Hart doing their thing. And what else? Yeah, I'm just curious about this baby, and most importantly, what we're naming this baby. I already told y'all, I feel like it's going to be a D name. I'm curious. Also, someone call me out. I could come up with another D name, and me being a Supernatural fan. That's, just how much I've distanced myself from the Supernatural fandom and show. I've forgotten one of the main characters' names. So, anyways, without further ado, let's just get into it.
We'll need to make some little changes for safety. Covers for the outlets. Kid-proof the locks on the weapons cabinet.
Y'all probably needed... Right.
Whatever was in those cages could still be loose.
Nope, it was meant for the baby.
Oh.
Then... They labeled them! They labeled them! Who's that? Delilah? Lauren, hi.
Now, is there any way to welcome a house guest?
House guest?
Well, I figured since you all managed to destroy my club twice, that I wouldn't be imposing if I hit you up for a place to stay.
Yes, stay!
Hand over the little nipper. Let Uncle Lauren take a gander, huh? Come on, I'm sure everyone else has already had their turn. I get it. Looky, don't touchy.
Oh.
See, he's got himself a little scratchy.
Yeah. During the rush to get out of the alley.
What? What did I do?
You don't have a woman's touch. Whatever your taste in clothing may indicate.
Cordy?
There!
Oh, of course. this.
Bogey at the back door.
Okay. Okay, what's it got? Fuck it up.
Angel's son is part of the prophecy. Everyone and everything will be coming for him.
Fuck, I don't even think
Means
of
we need a
that.
plan.
Huh. I think I figured it out. He wet himself.
Wet himself? Imagine they add the baby to the credits. Imagine. I am excited about Lauren being here too.
Changing the baby who's being changed on my desk.
Sorry, I needed the space.
Of course. And seeing as though you once nearly had sex on my desk, I shouldn't be surprised that now there's a baby on it.
Hey, first of all, that wasn't me.
Order of Phileas. Beltar the cremator. Frank.
Local mobster specializes in kidnapping.
I'm sorry.
What is it? You can't be wet again. I just changed you. Okay. Here's your baba.
Please, Angel.
Take it, baba.
Listen to me, Holtz. We've got prophecies to fulfill. We don't need some deep, dark plan for Angel.
We got
You put a
prophecies
stake
here.
in him,
Let's
you watch
go.
him poof.
Chop,
It's a
chop.
classic. What's happening?
Did you
I need more than mere fighters.
fucking
They're choking.
poison that?
Do you know the Heimlich? I can't do it in this dimension. My arms will go right through them.
I need warriors who will die for my cause.
What's step 2?
We can find information using this box. Correct.
Yeah. You won't believe how fast my connection is. What do you want to find?
Who's paying their
Obituaries.
Wi-Fi bill?
What about the
Who's
ninja guy that
paying
attacked us
it?
at the house?
What
What was
the
that?
fuck was that?
Just listening to those furies gives me whiplash.
The flash, was that spell kicking in?
Yeah, they put a force field over the entire hotel. No one or thing can get in or out.
So the
Okay,
baby's
that's good.
safe? The baby book says that he's supposed to have a vitamin K shot and a PKU test after he's born. Ooh. Are you gonna circumcise?
I think he heard you.
Speaking of hearing things, are there any fluorescent lights in here?
What
I
are we
keep hearing
naming
this
him?
from
Come on.
Plus,
She staked herself, leaving the baby alive and kicking but never actually born. Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Clever loophole.
Yeah.
We could use some of those Nyazian scroll writers in contracts and negotiations. We have to get that baby.
Okay, we get it.
Isn't that
Everyone wants the
stating
baby.
the obvious, sir?
Get a new hobby.
I also have... I like kids. The senior partners took mine before I really got to know them. Turn it up.
I'm sorry, huh?
Turn it down.
Teddy isn't crying. Do you see Teddy crying?
Stop.
Teddy isn't crying.
Last ditch effort.
Are you gonna sing?
Doo-ra,
Just rockin'. Oh my god, Lauren's gonna be like, oh my god, settle down.
Ooh, baby, baby. Mistakes. I know I've made a few.
he doesn't like Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. I thought you said this kid had a soul.
All right, you know what? You're fed. I only got one more.
Why would you do that? Does he like vampire faces?
Yeah. That's my little guy.
Is that all on Angel?
Everything's in there.
Right down to the baby that wasn't supposed to be born.
How do you know about that?
I'm files and records. It's my job.
Great.
Justine, I'm not finished.
You know my name?
I know everything. You live at 7221 Spalding.
Okay, stalker.
You stay out all night, sleep
Okay,
all day.
weirdo.
The only truly safe room
Get a janitor's closet.
Or he just...
Thanks for the tip.
Were you able to sleep, Lauren, or did you still hear that humming?
Oh, I got some earplugs. Put them in and slept like a baby. Cried and wet the bed all night. Tough room.
Mission accomplished.
I got you, Lauren.
Lilia demons.
Nice.
Their fun is making a magical broth from the bones of human children. That's the 2 L's in the middle. They probably want to find out how a child born of a vampire affects the recipe. What kind of wussy name is Liam anyway?
I get it.
Okay, you're at the hotel.
I'm here to teach you how to fight.
What's in it for you?
You help me kill a vampire.
I wonder if this is how he
You don't
got
need
his
me for
game
that.
back in the
I do.
1700s.
This vampire is strong.
Found people
What are we talking about?
vampires hurt.
Some kind of Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi groove thing? Wax on, wax off.
You'll find your references to modern popular culture tend to be lost on me.
What a shocker.
I see your talent. And I see your hate. And I know that I can shape and hone you into an instrument of vengeance.
Oh my god. Okay. Illuminati back at it again.
Sun's down. Vamps can come out too. Wait, they're headed toward the bikers.
What are they doing?
They're fighting them.
They're having a brawl over who gets to kill us first.
We have to hold our ground. Plan as I go. Take the baby somewhere safe.
What?
He was born in a siege. He's not going to die in one. What if you stay and help us fight? You said it yourself. We're in a war. And now, I'm in a retreat.
You really didn't hear anything I said to you earlier, did you?
I heard you.
My goodness.
Angel, don't leave us.
Damn. Kind of fucked up. Ah, God, Wolfram Hart. Fuck.
He's running away.
I'm stressed out.
What are you doing?
Trying to imagine myself as John Wayne in Rio Bravo. You?
Austin Stoker. Assault on Precinct 13.
If we live through this, trade in the DVD players and get a life.
Oh.
Where's the child?
Hey.
Upstairs, room 312. Why don't you go up and get him? Oh, wait. I have a better idea.
Oh my god, just torching him?
Master, it's a trick. He's taking the child.
Last I checked, you do not have a car seat for this baby. I'm nervous for the baby's safety. How is this going to end? Is one of them actually going to get the baby?
Vampire demon biker posse, that's the easy part. The part that scares me are all the questions. Oh, why is the sky blue? Why do people get sick? Why is there always pig's blood in the fridge? I don't have all the answers.
All of them fighting each other is pretty fun. Oh.
You want the baby? You can have the baby!
Where is the baby? Is he in his backpack?
What is it?
It's a...
When did he have the time to get a bomb? Poor Teddy.
Sorry for the wait.
When? Where was the baby?
Stop it right there.
Okay, we see
Magnify 100 times.
that.
Again. There.
Okay, we could tell it was a no.
This all happened 200 years ago.
I thought Holtz was human.
He is.
A time traveler.
His arrival was foretold in the Nyasian scrolls. My son's got a tiny scratch on his cheek, and now, by extraordinary coincidence, so do you. I'm holding you personally responsible for anything that happens to him, whether it's your fault or not. Whatever happens to him, happens to you, and then some. So not only are you not coming after him, you're gonna make sure he lives a long, healthy life. You just became his godfather. Understand?
Sir? I believe I do.
It's all right.
That was fucking amazing.
What's his name?
Connor. His name is Connor.
Please, for the love of God! Please, for the love of God, let that not be his name!
Angel.
You could have picked any name on the planet, and you picked my ex's name.
Your first name's Geraldo.
I hate it here. I really hate it here.
Connor. That's a lovely name.
No, it's not.
I don't suppose you ever considered Wes?
No.
I'd rather have that.
Not to be negative or anything, but we're okay, right? Nobody else is coming after Connor or us.
No,
I might be coming
we're
after
safe
him.
for the time being.
Legitimately, any name on the planet. Any name on the planet. I'm so mad. Oh my god. I was rooting for you. I was rooting for this kid. And they go and pull that on me? Fucking rude, honestly, Angel. I was trying to be supportive. I was trying to be supportive of you. And then you go and throw that shit at me? Mm-mm. It's fucking rude. It's fucking rude, honestly. I was here being like, oh my god, I'm so excited to see the name. And I hate my life. I simply refuse to call this child Connor. Absolutely not. No child should have to go through that. Being, oh god. Oh. Okay. Anyways, let's see. If the title of this fucking episode is Connor, I will actually shoot. Okay. It's called Dad. Love that. Has a 7.1 rating, written by David Goodman, directed by Fred Keller. So, this episode was very interesting. Yeah, so basically the entire thing was just like, people want the baby, we don't want them to have the baby, yada yada yada. So, yeah, there was a bunch of people after the baby. I don't know, like, the Iliad and, like, the other, like, vampires and stuff, like, because of the bomb, are they, like, donezo? Like, are they not in the picture anymore? Or is it, like, a bigger tribe and, like, there's gonna be more of them, you know? I don't know. But for now, they're gone. And some of Wolfram Hart are also donezo. So I am curious, like, where it goes from here, and, like, at what point it would have to be when we kill Holtz, right? And what would we do with, like, Wolfram Hart? Like, at what point can, like, they just, like, go on and, like, move past this? Like, the kid being, like, a thing that, like, everyone wants. I'm not sure. Like, I'm curious how they're gonna, like, continue this plot line, but, like, not make it, like, you know, a thing that continues for the rest of the show, you know? Because I feel like it'd get, like, old quick. So, I'm not sure. I'm interested to see how, like, this thing is resolved, or if it's not resolved. But yeah, so let's talk about Holtz real quick, because I feel like that was, like, the only other main thing happening this episode, besides the baby thing. So yeah, so Holtz is trying to, like, basically build up his gang right now, I feel like. I feel like the next couple episodes are probably just gonna be, like, side, you know, B plots with Holtz trying to find people that, like, were affected by vampires because, like, vampires hurt their families. It's so interesting. It's basically just gonna be, like, Guns, like, whole crew, but different. Because I mean, we already pretty much said, like, Guns crew was, like, you know, kids that their families got killed by vampires, and now they, like, fight vampires. And now it's, like, Holtz is coming and being like, hey, your twin was killed by a vampire, so get this. What if you come to me and we can, like, get a gang together and we can fight a vampire that hurt my family and I can get revenge. And, yeah, I don't know. Just very interesting. I'm curious if, that is how he got his gang back in the 1700s, like I said while watching. I think that'd be a very interesting connection if maybe they connect one of the people that he gets with someone in the past. I feel like that would be a cool connection. Anywho, yeah, Holtz, very interesting. I was honestly not expecting to see as much of him in this episode as we did, because, I don't know, I was just expecting... I guess the show does this. Both shows have done this. I always expect a villain, like, if, like, the last episode, you know, we had, like, this whole fight, nothing came of it, and, you know, we had that big end of the episode scene where it was like, okay, now it's like, shit's getting real, he's gonna go back, get plans, and then come back to Angel, and then, you know, do his whole thing. But, I don't know, I'm just used to, like, shows letting that happen and then not seeing that character for, like, 2-3 episodes, and then he comes back, and then we see, like, you know, he got this crew, and, you know, we don't see, like, the step-by-step of him, you know, getting the crew, coming up with the plan and all that. So yeah, I was just very interested, and, wasn't expecting it, so that was very cool. But, yeah, so the main gist of this episode, or like the main thing happening, was with Angel and the baby. I'm not calling that baby Connor. I'm sorry. No. I refuse to do. Why did he choose that name? Why on earth did... I think I was in shock and I didn't fully comprehend what he was saying. So they just don't explain why he came up with that random ass name? No offense to anyone named Connor, by the way. No offense. But I do add offense if it's spelled with one N, okay? I am just glad I am watching this now and not a year or so ago, because I would have actually, like, lost my mind. Oh my god, okay. Don't know why they named him Connor. Don't know why. And I'm kind of pissed off that they didn't add a reasoning. But they could have just done a D name and been done with it. Ugh. I'm literally pissed off about the naming of this child. Has any other reactor been pissed off like this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna move past it. So... the main thing in this episode is Angel being a protective dad of this child. And it was very interesting, like, how he acts with the baby and how, like, protective of him he is. I don't know. It's just very, like, not what I was expecting, I guess. Obviously, I was expecting him to be very protective and all that. But, like, to not let any other person carry the baby, and I'm not sure. It was just very, like, okay, buddy, like, there are people from this century that perhaps know better child-rearing techniques that don't involve, you know, 1700s methods, you know? It's also just very interesting, like, obviously, I have, you know, studied the psychology and everything. I love child development, but if I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't remember all of it. Just on the top of my head. But just, like, the fact that, like, the baby won't have, like, that sort of, you know, mother connection, but, like, instead have a father connection. But it's just very different, you know, just with, like, 'cause that sort of mom-child relationship is just so crucial for, like, early development. Just, like, you know, like, skin-to-skin contact and things like that. Like, it just helps the child, like, develop. So, obviously, I don't really think the show's gonna, like, dive into, like, the psychology of a child and, like, how the child having a vampire mom that wasn't there for like the first, you know, day of his life, how that's going to affect him. But it would be interesting if they, like, you know, mention it, but I doubt it. But just me, I feel like I'm gonna keep a little eye out. We keep a little eye out for it. Yeah, just the show, just like, it's so interesting how they take things that, like, I am expecting and just do the complete opposite. I was expecting Cordy and Fred to, like, be like, you know, the moms, basically, of the hotel and, you know, taking care of the baby and all that. And it's just so interesting how Angel was adamant on just being the sole, you know, caregiver. And, yeah, it takes a village to raise a child. And honestly, the people that make up this group is like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like a perfect, like, just thank God they didn't have the Buffy gang. I love the Buffy gang. I love the Scoobies. Literally with my entire heart. They cannot be trusted with, like, any sort of responsibility. They are, like, they would probably just start making jokes at the baby. And, like, just thinking, like, yeah, obviously. I just feel like this group of people, I feel like, would be, like, an actually good group of people to raise a child. So, I'm excited to see how all of that works. And again, I was not expecting, like, an actual baby on this show. So, it just changes how I am trying to view this show. Because never in a million years would I've expected a baby to be, like, in the main plot line. And I don't know. It's just, like, when babies are introduced, it's like, you know, it's just, it adds another different thing for, and, like, dynamic to the whole show. But yeah, I just love Cordy this episode. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I love her so much. Also, Angel making this little funny faces, and then Angel putting his vampire Sona out, and the baby actually liking it. Very interesting. Is it just because, like, it's a new face and, like, the baby is interested in it? Or, I don't know. That's just, like, an interesting, like, okay, interesting detail. What does that mean? Interesting. I don't know. That whole thing, I was like, is there more to this baby? Is there more to this baby that, like, we're gonna find out? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the name again. Y'all want to hear something really funny? This almost happened on Desperate Housewives. One of the housewives got pregnant, gave birth, and then while in the hospital, they were like, oh my god, I don't know what to name this baby, da-da-da, and it was like this whole thing. They were there for like 2 days or something, and she's like, I don't know what to name this baby. And over the intercom, they go, Dr. Connors, da-da-da-da-da-da, and she's like, oh my god, Connor, that's the name. I almost wanted to fucking die. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. What is with TV shows wanting to name their baby? I hate it. But, then they named it after, like, her husband's, like, grandfather or something that died. I was like, thank God. I can't deal with that. It's come back. It's come back to hit me again. I fucking hate this. Anywho. Okay, so I am a bit confused on how the baby, like, okay, do they know that there's cameras up there? I don't know how, like, why did Lauren, what did he give him? What note did he give him? Maybe Lauren realized that there were cameras? And then did, like, all of them get in on the plan and be like, hey, this is what we're doing, da-da-da. Because it seemed, like, very real, like, the conversations that they were having, like, specifically, like, with Angel and Cordy, you know? Yeah, so I guess, like, he just drops it off at the janitor's closet. Also, I love the main dude, sorry, I still don't know his name, from Wolfram Hart, being like, replay it. Enhance it 100%. And I was like, okay, we get it. It's a fucking no. What do so like you're gonna enhance it and see what's written on it. What do you want? Okay, we have eyes. Oh my god, that was funny. And then the scene right after where, well, it's the same scene, but like right after when Angel comes in, that was amazing. That was so good. The alarm going off, Angel walking in. It was so good. I love it. My son's got a tiny scratch on his face, and oh, by coincidence, so do you, bitch. So good. So good. You just became his godfather. Iconic. Honestly. Like, so good. Oh. Sorry, I keep accidentally hitting my freaking camera. Anywho, yeah, so this episode I really enjoyed. It was very fun to see, you know, the baby and everything. I got her name reveal like I wanted. Ugh, I hate it. Anyways, yeah, we got a bunch of Holt stuff, Wolfram Hart stuff. We got so much stuff. And I am so excited to see what happens in the next episode and like how all of this is gonna like continue. And especially with like the Holtz thing, it's gonna be very interesting to see like how long it's gonna take for him to like get to the point where like he's ready to like go back at Angel. Very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, anywho, next episode will be the next Buffy episode, episode 11 of season 6, and then after that we're coming back to Angel, and I'm so excited about that. So anywho, thank you again to all my beautiful patrons over on Patreon. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!